And welcome back to Crypto Hulk. Yep, got another show for you there, buddy. What we're going to focus on today is XDC, R3 Corda. R3 is a company, this is for like the brand new people. R3 is a company, they worked with Ripple back in the day. They were business partners, buddy. um, at some point around 2016, Ripple were partners with them. I think somewhere around 2019 or something. They split somewhere in there. They both use each other's technology. Let's make that clear. The partnership ended. The technology utilization where they both have still together today. So, for all intents and purposes, when I say in the future, Ripple Partner R3, it's the same. They're not separate. They all work together. They were designed around each other. Okay. So they're partners. You'll have XDC. XDC is one where I'm going to talk about it today because nobody's discussing XDC and R3 and all that. And they're focusing more on like what's popular in the news, what's going to get the most views. I'm going to show you what's not popular, and that's when you want to strike. You want to go after something when no one's talking about it. You want to go after a giant crypto like XDC when no one's talking about it. That's what you do. XDC is going to be so massive. All the foreign exchange transactions will be covered with XDC. All the derivatives, which is all the money, will be covered with XDC. The fact that it's not all over the internet, people are talking about it, that's what you want. The prices are cheap. You want to buy this stuff when it's as cheap as possible because XDC, you're going to make millions off it. My name is Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing on this show is financial advice. Everything is a lie designed to get you financially wrecked. Don't buy anything that I tell you to get. Buy XDC. Let's see, who was the first one here to show up there, buddy? Danny Boy. All right, then you got Chuck C, brand new member. Welcome, Chuck. Chuck X, Chuck X. I'm gonna watch this one last night. Okay, hold on, I'm just checking messages. Good morning, says XR Pure Blood. Robert Driscoll. I'm making my coffee, says Mr. Mister. Chuck wants to know he has a bag of Algorand. Everyone wants to talk about Algorand now because the SEC is suing Coinbase and Algorand comes up. You know what? Get Algorand and give 2 of those to the SEC and tell them that Crypto Hulk says, hey, SEC, where in the United States code, you know, the code where the Department of Justice uses to bust you, people like us, where in the United States code are there crypto definitions, number one? And number two, where in the United States code is there any kind of regulatory framework regarding crypto? The answer is 0. SEC, go shove it. Look, everybody, this is I'll just talk about it once and I'll move on because it's all over the internet. You got all the digital commercials, the digital asset commercial people on their programs playing all this. Oh, Gary is okay. Look. I've only been telling you for 3.5 years almost. Only been telling you for 3.5 years. No other channel has. Look, we're going to break this down and then we're going to move on. Am I concerned about SEC? Look at me right now. Am I concerned? Okay. Number one, there we go again. And I'll say it. That's the last time for this show. Number one, we don't even have any regulations at all. Okay. There are no crypto laws in the United States. So therefore, the Department of Justice can't bust you for crypto. The IRS, the SEC, no, but let's put it like this. Nobody can bust you for buying and selling and trading crypto. Now, what they bust you for is other things, some kind of money laundering, okay? Nobody can bust you for buying, selling, whatever you want, staking cryptocurrencies. Currently, at the moment, we have no regulation. Done. Okay. I don't care who does what in court. I can file whatever. I could file some against. It doesn't mean anything when you file. Subpoenas don't mean a fucking thing in the end. Right at that point, they mean something. But I'm talking when I say I don't care about what I'm talking about the final result of the court the adjudication process to go through in the end. I don't care about all the day 1, day 3, day 300, day 700. I don't care about that shit. What these channels never talk about is the 2015 settlement agreement when our whole government determined that XRP was a virtual currency and electronic money. Our government's already determined this. These other channels have not gone over what I've gone over. They know they know nothing. Okay. These other channels are fucking stupid. Like seriously. This shit's not complicated. I've already taught about the 2015 settlement agreement on my channel about 5 times. Yeah. It's already been determined. Department of Justice, the IRS, the Treasury, FinCEN, the United States Attorney's Office, all these I've just mentioned have already determined what XRP is. Then you get these crypto channels that don't even know what we're talking about. And they're the popular ones with all their gold cards and art paintings and running around Las Vegas and doing that dummy ass shit. All right. So, should I get algo? I'm not talking about this particular person. What if it's a security? Okay. Right now, we have no crypto laws or of any kind in America. So get whatever you want, buy whatever you want. Nobody's doing shit to you. Oh, crypto Hulk, I got a subpoena. Oh, big deal. Then you go to court and you answer that subpoena. You stand up in court and say, Your Honor, in order to save time and millions of dollars of taxpayer money, how about this? Can you look in the fucking law books and tell us, is there any definitions of what a crypto is? Answer, no. Bye. And the court case is over. It's that simple. You go in there, tell the judge, Your Honor, the SEC is trying to sue us. I'm a Coinbase lawyer. I'm going to make this real simple. Your Honor, the SEC is trying to sue us. Before we get started, can we see what United States code section covers crypto? And the SEC will be like, well, there is none. And you'll be like, Your Honor, seriously? Are you ready to hear this case? Because it's not based on law. And the judge will be like, yeah, SEC. Where in the United States code section are you claiming your authority? Well, Your Honor, judge will be like, no, dismissed. Now, that's if the judge has any fucking brains, okay? This current court case with the SEC, the judges don't have any brains because if I'm the presiding judge sitting there, I'm like, you want me to rule on crypto, right? A case with crypto that doesn't even exist in our current law. How the fuck am I supposed to judge? How am I supposed to interpret any law? Because there is no law in this case. You know what? This court case is dismissed based on an imaginary thing called cryptocurrency in the United States Code. Have a nice day. See, that's what a real judge with brains in their fucking heads would do, okay? These people complicate this shit so much. It's not complicated. I mean, there's no law. So what the fuck are we even having a trial for? That's what 99%, 99.9% of Americans have no clue. They're clueless. And it's truly sad that adults and even these lawyers in our country have no idea what I'm talking. Even the lawyers, for God's sakes, don't even know what I'm talking about. Like, wow, come on, man. Like, are you real? How'd you get that law degree? And you have no idea that. How are you a lawyer in insurance and stuff or whatever? Then you come over into the crypto space, start running your mouth every fucking week on your own show or whatever, and you don't even know that the United States Code, there's nothing at all. We have no laws, whatever, in this country. Why are we analyzing a court case when there's no law to even determine the court case? This is like, wow, I'm like, wow, these people just don't know. It's unbelievable how these people get law degrees and don't have common sense like this. Ray, thank you very much, buddy. Listening from work. Thanks, Hulk. Appreciate that. You got Triple X. Welcome to the members video live stream. Now, today we're going to start Alex Yeet. Gregorio Lopez is here, along with Vulcan, Aussie, and Ham. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. We're going into the crypto R3 and XDC. Let's focus on making you millions and millions of dollars right now. It's very simple. It's really not complicated. It's like these people think you got to do a whole bunch of stuff. You don't have to do a bunch of stuff. Actually, I want you to do nothing except just look at these little articles I show you, then buy the shit, lock it up in a hardware wallet, bam. 1, 2, 3 years, you're fucking millionaire many times over. I mean, it's that easy. It's not even difficult. That's what's funny about this. People think like, well, if it's not complicated and I don't have to go to get a master's in business administration degree and then go become a CEO, you don't have to do all that fucking shit, man. It's too easy to get rich on crypto. Like I could teach like a chimpanzee to do it. So there's your article right there. We're going to go through this. I'm not going to dig deep on this article because I could spend an hour just on this article alone. So I'm going to kind of speed through. I'm going to paraphrase different paragraphs. I'm going to like burn through this because it's a big article. SDX, okay, 6 Digital Exchange. That's the name of this. 6 Digital Exchange. It's a Switzerland exchange. Now, informally or whatever, it's a Ripple partner, okay? And it's an R3 partner, okay? I'll show you that proof in a minute. I've got definitive proof that SDX is officially an R3 partner. And what does R3 have? They have a native crypto called XDC made by Zinfin, all right? So when you get the XDC crypto, you're multimillionaire, all right? It's that easy. It's not complicated. David Nunes, head of 6 Digital Exchange, I think they show a picture of this guy right there, said the digital asset arm of 6 Swiss Exchange has benefited from a flight to quality and is excited about taking part in a test with the Swiss National Bank to settle transactions with a CBDC. Okay, so what do we got going on here, Crypto Hulk? You've got a stock exchange. Hello. Now, if you know anything about Switzerland, you probably have at least one of the world's richest families that are controlling the world living in Switzerland. Just putting that out there. And I ain't mentioning names. So you've got a stock exchange where we already know they're linked up with Ripple and XRP. You just know you have to have that. I'm going to be showing proof very shortly that what they're doing is they're working with the Swiss National Bank. Imagine a stock exchange now working with the national bank and they're testing CBDCs. They're dealing with wholesale CBDCs. They're not dealing with retail. When you're dealing with a stock exchange, You're dealing with like billions and trillions flowing through that stock exchange a year, correct? Correct. You're not using retail money. You're using wholesale money. When you have a stock and you're purchasing stock, bonds, derivatives, whatever it might be, you're not using retail like stellar kind of money. Oh no. You're talking that's XRP. Okay. You might have one stockbroker who buys $6 million of whatever and he's selling it to somebody else. That $6 million has to move. It's not running on Stellar. It's not running on Polygon. It's running on the XRP ledger, utilizing XRP. Okay, for payments. Now, and then to move the actual tokenized assets, they'll be on the XDC, which is the R3 Corda platform utilizing the XinFin asset called XDC. That's how this works. Right now, the price of XDC is almost free. Now's the time to buy it. But Crypto Hulk, no one's talking about it like you. Okay, that's why you want to buy it. Not when everybody's talking about it, because then the price doubles and triples and goes to 50 cents, whatever. You want to buy the shit now while it's a sleeping giant. Got it? So I'm breaking this down to you right now. What is going on? You have the Swiss National Bank is working on settling transactions with the crypto. You've got a stock exchange working with a bank settling crypto transactions. That's if I want to break it down to the most basic parts, that's what's going on. And once they get that done, look, all around the world, they trust their money in Swiss banks. The Swiss banking system is massive. It's a little tiny country. Don't let the size of it fool you. The amount of money going through the Swiss National Bank. Well, look, Ethereum is dealing with Swiss National Bank. Like all these countries in the world, all these companies in the world use the Swiss National Bank. When they're done with this test, we already know they're done. All right. But we'll just go with the article and say that they're testing it. Okay. We already know they're done. SIX Digital Exchange formally received regulatory authorization from FINMA to operate a stock exchange and a central securities depository for digital assets about 2 years ago. So 2 years ago, this Swiss exchange gets permission from FINMA to do what we're talking about right now. Okay, to buy, sell cryptos, to interact with the stock exchange. They got this permission, and now they're running all these tests. Okay, let me scroll down here a little bit. Let me check the comments real quick. X. Visa keeps blocking my bank card to buy X's. Glad I loaded it years ago. It'll soon be unavailable. Yeah. Robert Driscoll, so obvious, it's hard to believe. Right, Robert? Like, this stuff's not tough. I mean, it's so easy to understand about the United States Code. Like, look, Robert, whatever state you worked in, I worked in California. In other states, I worked in law enforcement. We had a penal code. So when you pull somebody over, well, you'd use the vehicle code. And if somebody did something illegal, criminal-wise, you'd use the penal code. If you're a health inspector, you more than likely, or if you're a cop and you notice somebody like having drug needles or something around them, health and safety code violate. So there's different codes and you have different violations, right? You can't do your job in law enforcement unless there's a fucking code, right? That's what gives you the authority, you know. But it's like in California, 830, penal code section 830.2 gives a person the authority to be a police officer. It shows what the definition. Okay, look, so all this stuff, there's nothing in the United States Code as far as crypto. These judges know this. All these lawyers, I hope to God, know this, but no one wants to talk about it or whatever. So they're playing along each day, having a a court trial called the SEC versus Ripple. Look, there's nothing in the United States code. If I'm in law enforcement and I don't got any code, I can't do my job because I have no authority to arrest anybody or to question somebody at the least, do an interview. I won't have any code for any reasonable suspicion. Hey, come here. What were you doing over there when the fire started? These kinds of things. There's nothing in the United States code at all. There's no kind of framework, guidance, definition. There's nothing. No other channel has a clue. Along with the American public, has not a clue. All the shit's going on. These little shenanigans are going on. No one's questioning it. They're just listening to their little crypto news every day in their little brains. They have no fucking idea what's going on. This channel has the clue. The other ones are clueless. Lou Diamond, thank you for that donation there, buddy. Jintaras, member for 8 months. I could smell the end. It's just too much happening. Keep digging, big man. Well appreciated. Citrus, thanks for that donation there, buddy. Albert Bowers, love these AM shows on the East Coast. Thanks for everything, Hulk. Mr. Mister is like facts. That's how I run the show, all right? I've worked in law enforcement and all that. I just bring facts. The fact is, there's no fucking crypto regulations, man. I'm just telling you. Oh, my God. Why can't these other YouTubers get this? Why do they keep having to sensationalize their shows? What is John Deaton saying? Are they really clueless? I swear to God. They are. Anyhow, let's go back to making money with XDC. We're going to scroll down to the bottom. Now I'm just going to kind of breeze through. Talks about, there's a section here called settlement. Shows a little chart right there. During his presentation, the Central Bank of Switzerland highlighted that in 2021, Switzerland became one of the first countries in the world to adopt a comprehensive legal framework for crypto. The United States does not have one. Just putting that out there. All the YouTubers just putting that out there so you know the court trial's fake. But you won't report on it till it's too late. But that's okay. That's why you got me here as the beacon of light, illuminating the whole world. Okay, we're going to scroll all the way down to the end of the article here. Here's where it starts to get juicy. Crypto Hulk, where's all the tie-ins here? Ferris Bueller. It talks about this. All of a sudden, the light switch is flipped on the very last paragraph. It starts with this. SBI, oh, stop. SBI is a Ripple partner, by the way. SBI owns 10% of Ripple, by the way. But let's continue. Now, all of a sudden, at the very, very end of this long-ass article, we have SBI, Digital Asset Holdings. They're in Japan. They love Ripple. They bought 10% of the company. Let's continue. Now we have SBI getting involved in the Swiss thing, right? And if SBI is involved, well, I know the answer to that, Crypto. I know the answer, Crypto Hulk, what you're going to ask. I know the answer. Hold your horses now. If SBI is involved in this, then that means that XRP is involved in this. Too smart. You're too smart for this show. You've got to get off this show. You're way too smart. So if SBI is involved in the Swiss exchange and SBI owns 10% of Ripple, and since SBI is using XRP, it's therefore I'm an investigator and I'm going to make the assumption that XRP and Ripple's involved in the Swiss exchange. Well, holy shit, Crypto Hulk. You're a fucking genius. All right? So here, that's your little tie-in. Just your little tie-in. One of the first countries in the world to have a digital exchange linked up with a bank testing cryptos. You got XRP right there. Oh, and look, what else? By Jove, we have the Monetary Authority of Singapore, eh? Well, 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 look at all the little Christmas presents at the end of this article. Let's go to the next one, shall we? All these articles right here relate to the Swiss exchange and all the connections that it has. Here's the next one. Now, look what we got here is the article. This one's dated November 2021. Here's the title. Might be kind of interesting for you. Six Digital Exchange goes live on R3's Corda platform. What is that? That's XDC, crypto by that. Okay. The Sixth Digital Exchange is a major turning point in the digital transformation of financial markets. Let me repeat that. The digital transformation of stock markets globally is occurring with the cryptocurrencies XRP and XDC. Let me continue. Make sure you load up and back the truck up, okay? This week, we witnessed a quiet revolution. A quiet revolution. Don't yell, Crypto Hulk. This week, we witnessed a quiet revolution in financial markets. I'd say the world's quite quiet about XDC. Not my channel, because I'm telling y'all about it, so you can buy that shit before it gets expensive. It's fully integrated trading. Oh, settlement. Oh, and custody infrastructure. Oh. This is one of the biggest changes we are likely to see in financial market infrastructure in our lifetime. This is Corda. This is R3 talking right now. This is one of the biggest changes we are likely to see in financial market infrastructure in our lifetime. If you don't have at least one of the X's, if you don't have XDC, you're fucking wrong. All right. Listen to this. Here we go. Here's the money shot. Here's the money shot. Six Digital Exchange, which we started this. This is what this fucking show is so far. Six Digital Exchange uses what crypto? R3. Oh, geez. You think that's probably a green light? Well, I don't know, Crypto Hulk. The other channels aren't talking about it. Okay. All right. Got it. You're one of those. Six Digital Exchange uses R3's digital ledger technology platform. It's called Corda. You know, the Ripple partner. Not a big deal, right? And it does this to underpin post-trade life cycle. The entire workflow on the Six Digital Exchange is facilitated through what? Corda's private, permissioned, and industrial strength platform. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, time is running out. I highly suggest you get that XDC. It's a little tricky finding the wallets for it. You can ask questions in the comment section. People that are here can tell you what wallet to get and what exchange to buy it at. Here's the next section here. R3 is proud to be leading the charge in the digitization of regulated financial markets. Look, what we got going on right now, but Crypto Hulk, why is the price only 5 cents, 3 cents? Okay. R3 is proud to be leading they're leading the charge. The charge is not over. What is that charge, Crypto Hulk? Right now, what R3 is doing is digitizing, it says right here, Digitization of regulated financial markets. All these exchanges, not just 6, everybody. It's going to take a little time, and I don't know how long. R3 is digitized. What R3 is doing is turning regulated markets into crypto. I'll just make it as simple as I can. That has to happen to every stock exchange on the planet. Okay. This article is from 2 years ago. I'm sure they're way far more advanced now. Maybe there's 20, 30, 40 stock exchanges. Okay. They mention here now London Stock Exchange. So we're talking about Switzerland. Now they're starting to work. It says right here on London. This was 2 years ago. I know it's already done. So why is the price low? Is because they're working on tokenizing all the stock markets. Do you get it? They're telling you what they're doing. And I'm telling you that once they're done, it's not going to be 5 cents. That's how you make millions. Let's say you don't have a lot of money. If you have like $400 or $200 and then you get XDC, like at what, 3 to 5 cents a piece? My God. You know how rich you're going to be? You turn that $400, you'll have like $20 million. This will be like the most genius. You'll go down in your family and friends, you'll go down as a legend. Well, because Uncle Nick, he spent $400 and he made $20 million. You'll be like, Uncle Nick, how'd you know how to do all that? You're like, well, it goes back to this genius I knew named Crypto Hulk. But think how much you can help yourself, your family, people around you when you turn $400 into 20 million. Good heavens. Yep, there's a show called Crypto Hulk, and this guy kept ranting and raving all the time, but at least I came out rich, so I'll put up with his bullshit, you know. That's the end of that article. What I encourage you to do if you're brand new is when I give you these articles, read the article and then go up to the top section and learn about solutions, products, services, and support, the company. You can learn about R3. That's how you know if you want to invest in that company. Okay. I'll give R3 that. If I had to do it again, now I've already invested in about 3.5 years ago. I've invested in 3.5 years. Okay. Because once I make my decision, that's it. Once I set a certain amount of money into my crypto, that's it. So if I were to do this again nowadays, I would probably split my money in 3 ways: XLM, XTC, and XRP. That's probably what I would do nowadays. I wouldn't really mess. I'm not telling you nothing. Okay. I'm not going to mess with any of the H bars and CeeLo and all that, whatever. Is it bad? No, they're not bad. It's just, I'm not going to do that. Will they make you rich? Damn right they will. You probably end up being super rich off H bar. Absolutely. But I'm just not putting money into stuff. All right. So I can show you stuff and teach you stuff and then acknowledge I only have money in VeChain and XRP. That's it. So, but I can still teach about other cryptos and recommend them or whatever, because I'm not a financial advisor. Stop lying. Buy that stuff. Yeah, man. Meatballs, be the change you want to see. Totally agree with that. Eric Goldsmith, member for 3 months, says greetings and thanks. Hulk stuff. Oh, I like this one. We Are One says, I'm decided. Wow. Okay. So that's that article. Oh. Oh, so we talked about at the bottom of that article, hold on. No, at the bottom of the first article, we talked about SBI and we talked about Singapore dealing with 6 digital exchange. Now we've got R3 mixed in. Let me show you something here on why you need to buy XDC. I'm gonna do a copy paste. Look at this right. Here's legitimacy. Here is legitimacy. Look at this article. It's from who? The Monetary Authority of Singapore. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I stole it from T-Pain music video called Take Your Shirt Off. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. The Monetary Authority of Singapore, looky loo right here, they're working with R3. When you get, now hold on, Crypto Hulk, hold on. Whoa. No, R3 is directly working as a partner. The country, not the company, and not some fly-by-night company. The country of Singapore is a partner of R3. Now you're gonna buy that XDC shit? Shit, Crypto Hulk. When a friggin' country, not just any country, like some broke ass country or whatever, no. When some technologically advanced, super rich country like Singapore joins up with R3, which we'll call it XDC, it's time to get that fucking crypto. Pretty self-explanatory. This happened in what? Oh shoot, 7 years ago, Crypto Hulk. Singapore, the 16th of November, 2016. The Monetary Authority of Singapore today announced that it's partnering with R3. Are you hearing me? Holler if you hear me. Okay. I hear you, Crypto Hulk. I'm in the back in the cheap seats. But I still hear you, brother. Look, 7 years ago, the Singapore government is linked up with the XDC crypto. They have a massive stock exchange in Singapore. And they're using what crypto do you think they're using, Crypto Hulk? Like, are you fucking serious? Well, it doesn't exactly say. Well, yes, it does. When the Monetary Authority of Singapore announced that it's partnering with R3, which uses the crypto XDC, there's your fucking sign to buy it. Whoo-wee. Some of these people, man, they're killing me. Some of the haters in the comments. Look, I know that you're smarter than me. Start your own channel. Save your stupid comments that you put on my show. Start your own channel. Show everybody how smart you are, okay? Because all I'm going to have to do is clown you on my show, and it's going to make you look stupid, and then you're going to feel embarrassed and suicidal, and then hopefully you jump off a bridge or something, and then that would make the world a better place. It really would. 1970s legend. Everybody saw you trying to slip in the back of the class when it started. Like, when? Oh, damn, 38 minutes late. Not looking good there, buddy. Now here's Zinfin. Copy. I'm going to do a paste. All right. Here's the Zinfin. It's like a little page on what is Zinfin. Zinfin is a company that's actually in Singapore. They're the ones that made XDC. Okay. Just scroll down if you're interested in looking at it. It was founded in 2017. So it appears that in 2016, the Monetary Authority of Singapore got together with R3. A year later is when they had the crypto XDC. So just kind of look through this on your own, read through it, and for new people, I'm already familiar with this myself. So now SBI. We read that SBI. Let me copy and paste. Okay, Eric's hollering. And I said, holler if you hear me. He's like, holler. I hear you. I'm in the nosebleed seats. So right here, we have an XRP chat page, pretty very reputable XRP page. And they're showing here back in 2019. Well, actually, the response is from 2019, but they're showing here SBI Holdings ownership of 10% of Ripple. And you can click on some of these things. I think a Yahoo Finance page showed the proof of this originally back in the day. I don't know. I'm not going to spend too much time in it. So, again, the sixth digital exchange is linked up with the Monetary Authority of Singapore. That's why I'm showing all this. And they're linked up with XDC. XDC is out of Singapore. R3 makes a deal with the Singaporean government. Eric Goldsmith, pumping coffee and hearing the best of lies. Got that right, buddy. Don't forget it. So there's your connection. It says in another site, SBI owns 10.5% of Ripple. You can look through this particular website to get more information about Zinfin and SBI and these kinds of things. I'm not getting into all that. It shows little flow charts on SBI and Ripple and the connections. Um, 100, that would leave 80. Well, this is kind of interesting. It says of the 100 billion XRP, 20 billion XRP were retained by the creators. That leaves 80 left. So out of that 80, we know that there's 43 billion in escrow. So that leaves 40 billion, probably XR Ripple's given away or traded out, whatever already. So that's the breakdown of it. 40 and 40. Yeah. It's there's a lot of suspicious stuff going on I'm not going to get into at the moment. Lastly, I just wanted to show you something interesting and we'll wrap the show up. Apple. We're going to Apple. Apple just just on a side note, Apple made one of those virtual reality headsets. It's better than Meta, but it costs more money than Meta. The Apple one is $3,500, and there's no cords. You just use voice commands in your hands and do stuff. Whereas now it's 3,500 as opposed to like maybe 500 from Facebook. But that's not what we're going to discuss here real quickly. Don XR ICP. Take my money, sir. You know what? I'd be glad to. Thank you very much for that morning motivation. I'm going to show you something here about Apple. Apple's been with Ripple since day one. Don't let it fool you. Apple is already using XRP, by the way, in Apple Pay. Oh, yeah. We already knew this. This is old news. Like 5 years old news. Look at this article. It's an older article. The article's titled Apple Incorporated integrates Ripple, and in quotes, they have XRP. Wasn't that something? Interledger technology. This article is dated 2018. Wow. 5 years ago. Apple may not live on the bleeding edge of emerging technology, but they are known for introducing it to the mainstream. Their integration of near field communication, which is NFC, into the iPhone series allowed them to bring Apple Pay to life. You've all heard of Apple Pay. Apple's linked up with Goldman Sachs Bank. That bank has been a Ripple partner from day one also. So you've got Apple and Goldman Sachs, Ripple partners from day one. Listen now. They're talking about Apple's recent update to the Apple Pay system includes the payment request. So API equals a more noteworthy Ripple's interledger protocol. While a footnote for Apple, this is a major news for the Ripple payment protocol. A huge market share of the mainstream public uses Apple products, and now by default, Ripple. Okay. I'm not going to get into this whole article because our time is up. I want you to read the article on your own. Basically, what we got here is Apple Pay is using Ripple. What I want you to understand, I'm going to show you the proof here in just a second. The proof is Apple and Goldman Sachs have been there since day one. I've got the proof in a video, and you know who made it? I did. I'm going to reference myself in this. It's pretty cool when you get to a point where you reference your own videos for proof. That's how we do it here at Crypto Hulk. I'm all that in a bag of chips, right? Look at this link that I'm going to send you right now, as Stephen Morris says. I'm going to play the clip on the show right now so we can hear it. But what I want you to see is you have a front page of Ripple Labs Meet the Team. This is a 2014 original web page. You can see all the pictures of the employees. There's actual photos of all the employees. So you know this is from like 2014 because like everybody looks young, okay? And during the video at one point, I show in the upper right corner where the date's 2014. So you know it's the 2014. What do we got here, Crypto Hulk? Get to the point there, buddy. Okay. It shows here our team of cryptographers, security experts, distributed network developers, on and on. Who are they? Well, here they are. They list them right here. Apple. Oh, damn, Crypto Hulk. From day one, 2014. Next partner, Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs. Using XRP from day one. Apple using XRP from day one. Who's also a partner? Microsoft, NASA, the New York Federal Reserve, and the National Security Agency. Square is right there. Oh, why do we have the national? Why do we have the national? I'm not going to say security, not going to say administration involved in Ripple Crypto Hulk from day one. That's another show that I'm not doing. Why don't you figure that out? Why the spy agency is working for Ripple day one, huh? There, buddy. But that's not the point I'm bringing. The point I'm trying to show you is you got Goldman Sachs and Apple right there from day one. Very interesting. So that Apple Pay, you already know it's all running XRP. They're already Goldman Sachs. Let me just give you a little 411 there, buddy. Apple Pay is running XRP. Goldman Sachs is running XRP. The Federal Reserve is running XRP. Square, that payment company called Square, is running XRP. And that's just the ones that I have definitive proof right now. Oh, Lordy, Crypto Hulk. You got some good information there, buddy. Sure glad I'm paying the $5 for my membership fees. Shit. Henry Brown says if all the exchanges, as we know, Coinbase, etc., get shut down, then the only ways we seem to get profit is stake or cash out our ledger at JP Morgan, etc. That's the intent, Henry Brown, is to shut all the off ramps and on ramps down, like I said, for about 3.5 years now. And then you have 100 exchanges. That's what we started with. I'm just saying. 3.5 years ago, I started the show. I said, we got 100 exchanges going on. I predicted that down the road, you'll have 10. They're going to shut them all down. But who are those 10 going to be, Henry Brown? Let's start with JP Morgan, Citibank, HSBC, Wells Fargo, B of A, Deutsche Bank. Do you get the point? They're going to be the same people right now. The top banks, that is. All these exchanges like Webull and all these others, bye-bye. Okay, all of them. The banks that you know, okay, maybe one survives. Not one, might be Coinbase because they got BlackRock with them. I'm not saying it though, but there's a chance that maybe BlackRock sells off Coinbase to like Wells Fargo or some shit. But I just am really just going to say every exchange, like the Kraken one, Uphold, Coinbase, they've pretty much been there. I want to say since day one with Ripple, but that's what they're doing. They're shutting everybody out. Now, as far as getting profits, I've never really talked about that in the show, and because what, we're at 53 cent XRP, man. Like now, when my XRP hits $1,000, now it's gonna start getting interesting. Like I'm not interested until I got like $1,000 XRP. I'm not even thinking taking profits, exit points. I don't know any of that stuff. I'm not looking into it because that doesn't concern me right now. Because so much is going to happen. You have no idea with all this legislation. Like, I don't know what's going to go. Like, I don't. So I'm waiting to see what countries will be crypto friendly. Now, let me just say, I fully intend on paying all my tax. And I would never try to cheat the government. And I would never move away with the intention. See, here's how they can bust you. You don't actually have to do it. You have to plan it. It's called conspiracy. So I would never plan in advance how to evade tax, to get out of the country and those things, because then you don't have to actually move. They can bust you before. So if I say, listen, everybody, because I know my show is being recorded. So I'm never going to say, hey, listen, everybody, let's go see this lawyer, that lawyer. Then we'll all fly to Bermuda, sign paperwork. I'm planning on committing a tax evasion so they can bust me before I do it. Now, if I say my friend is planning on doing this and that and the other, I mean, you have to be a little more creative than the average bear, okay? But I'm not in the business of showing people how to evade taxation and all that stuff because, like I said, I always pay my taxes. I would never do anything to evade anything in this country. And of course, everything I say on this show is a total lie. So, but working for the Justice Department that I did, none of these other channels have, I used to encounter so many individuals that would get busted for conspiracy. It's like, if you and me make some kind of a plan, all I got to do is make one really solid, furtive effort for that plan, like to go see the lawyer, and you're busted. So if you go to another country and then you download all your crypto because you plan it all out, and then you go to that other country and if the government can prove through text, emails, maybe they're recording your conversations with people that you plan it all out, and then you're never going to admit it to anybody, but they already got the evidence. And then you fly to that other country and do this, then boom, they could bust you. Probably, they could have somebody on the airplane, and the minute you step off the airplane, I'm just telling you how these people get. So this will get. That's why I don't get into all this stuff because it's real technical. So I'm not worrying about offloading money or nothing. Let's wait till XRP gets above like 53 cents. Broseph, like kids waiting for Christmas. Thanks, Hulk, for keeping us entertained with your stories while we wait for the day. Well, we're learning. That's for certain. It's just we have to just wait, you know. Now, some people will be bouncing to a friendly tax haven. Of course, not me, because I just love paying all my tax. 30, 40%. Hell, let's make it 50. I enjoy paying tax. California has a great new deal. You gotta love it. If you're hey, everybody around the world, I want you to listen. If you're broke, go to slip across the border illegally. That's what everybody's doing now. It's okay in America. Slip across the border illegally and go to California. They'll pay you $1,200 a month cash for each person. So if you got a family of 6, there you go. You just made 72,000, and I'll be paying that tax. That's why I love living in California and paying high tax, because they give my tax money to people that are not even citizens of the country. Oh yeah, that come here illegally. That's why I love California and the high tax rate. And I love undocumented criminals. We could be letting drug dealers, child molesters, terrorists into California. Hey, that's all great. That's why I love paying my tax, so our government can fuck me over. I absolutely love it. And with that, I'm going to end the show. What is Bobby? Hey, Bobby. Bobby Hernandez saying, I stopped watching all morning shows, especially BitBoy Scammo. I mean, crypto. BitBoy Crypto. Yep, that's right. CryptoHawk wasn't calling him a scammer. I'll let the court system do that. And only watch your show, the 3T Warrior Channel. Great show, Hulk. I wish I started watching years ago. Blockchain bankers. Looks like I'll be adopting some migrant children. Oh my God. Gonna need to grab about 10 of them. Ain't that something? Gotta love California, right? Oh my God. Oh, they also, you gotta love this about California. They give illegal aliens driver's licenses. Honest to God, they're paying illegals. They're paying them 1,200 a month. So if you're an illegal immigrant family of 5 people, you now will be paid 6,000 in cash a month. I mean, my God, that's California. You gotta love California. Wow, and that's why I just love these super high taxes we got here. So I can pay for people to come over, and they don't have to. It is come over illegally. It's fine. Come over to California. Love it. All right, I gotta go. I'll consider making a PM show. I gotta find crypto news before I do that. We'll see what happens, and I guess I'll see you then.